Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. This is going to be a toughie. I know it's going to be a series, and here, just an example. This is all the stuff I want to talk about, so it will be a series. And what I want to talk about is how to stand out. Separate yourself from the crowd. Now, and it's going to be to a positive way. There's two ways of doing it. One way is positive, and the other way is being a jerk. And it's best if you try to avoid being a jerk. Even though there are some people, Buenos dias. There's some people that have taken being a jerk to an art, and they can get things done being a jerk. But in general, it's better, especially in my world, if you can do it in a positive way, it'll be more meaningful. And the one good thing, if you can stand out and in a positive way, in the long run, that will stay with you a lot. Now, you can be a jerk, and then you decide, if you be a jerk to somebody, and then later on you find out you're going to need to work with this person, now everything is going against you, because this person already has a taste of jerk. So it's going to be difficult to get their mindset changed over. But if they have a positive outlook on you, then you can go on and get things done with them. It'll be easier to reach goals. So there's a big advantage in standing out in a positive way. Okay, now why do you want to stand out? I have a lot of people say, well, you know, when I'm down here in Central America, I try to blend in. And I learned probably 25, 30 years ago, blending in doesn't work well. So I've learned to start standing out instead. I told you, I try to blend in. I found myself in a Cuban jail. You know, whenever I try to blend in, I blend in, and I guess I look like all the other victims. So what I decided was to stand out and appear not to be a victim. And now that, you know, when I say victim, I'm not talking about all the time in violence type victim. I talked about the judicial system, the medical, the government, all these kind of places. You have to be able to look like you can hold your own. When you appear like that, you stand out. And when you stand out, then you're less likely to be victimized. Either, like I say, through medical means, financial, all these kind of things. When you look like you are someone, and that someone projects something more than being, like I say, weak, then that gives you advantages. And I learned that, like I say, a long time ago. That's why I gave up on blending in. So this is what this series is going to be about, is how what I've done and what I've learned to stand out and appear to be more than what I really am. And it really helps. But this is what we're going to be talking about. Okay, first thing, we know profiling is done. I promote profiling. In the United States, they try to say, well, profiling is bad. No, you have to profile. Profiling is very, very important. In the days when I tried to blend in, I would dress like everyone else. I would act like everyone else. And so I would, because I wanted to be like everybody else. Remember, we talk about peer pressure. Okay, it's the same thing. When I was younger and stupid, I would go along with peer pressure. And one of those things is the wearing the latest clothing. Try to stay up to date with, when you're looking cool, and all this kind of stuff. But like I say, I learned a long time ago the clothing part, the dress, means something. I wasn't able to place it all together. I hear people, your parents always want you to dress up when you're going to special occasions, and you always, all this. One thing I noticed when I went to graduations, especially on the college level, there's a reason why they have them wear a robe. The young people don't even have enough respect in themselves to dress up on such a special occasion. So they have them wear a robe. And so even at that young age, they don't realize the importance of dress. So dressing the part is very important. And when I say dressing the part, dress the part that you want to be treated like. I say when I'm in Oklahoma, I'm working cattle, I dress like a cowboy because I want to be treated like a cowboy. I'm doing cowboy work. There's a reason why cowboys wear the clothes they wear. When I go to dinners and stuff, I don't dress like a pimp. I want to stand out, but my dress doesn't make me stand out. It's what I do in that dress. In other words, if I'm wearing a suit, my posture is better. My manners are better, stuff like that. So these are things that your dress, the way you dress dictates the way you act. And because you'll see it, you go to a dinner party and everybody's wearing a suit and they're dressed up nice, and you see this person that acts like a jerk, and he acts like this is the first time he's ever wore a suit. His actions do not go along with his dress. So in other words, when you do the dress, you have to have the proper actions to go with it. And I say, so you dress the part that you want to appear to be. And in other words, you wear old pair of jeans and an old t-shirt and they all got holes in it and stuff like that, and you want to be treated respectfully, you're not going to get it. You're just not looking the part. So that's why you see professionals, I hate you even using that word, but professionals would be dressed pretty nice. A lot of times they'll be wearing suits, and but that's why they do like that. That they're already showing that they are professional, and that's the way they dress. So dress means a lot, and you need to think about that whenever you put on your old tennis shoes and your Sunday workout stuff. You're not the same person by appearance. Okay, the other thing is mannerisms. Whew, boy, Now, that's a big word. I've made videos on it. A lot of the stuff that I make videos on are on mannerisms. I might not say the word, but you can tell the way when someone acts, their manners. Do they have the proper manners for that occasion? And when I say manners, I'm not talking about which fork is on the what side of the plate. I'm talking about in the situation that you're in, the manners that go along with it. An example will be when you're meeting ladies. Hopefully you're dressed properly, and your mannerisms will be, like I say, to treat them like a lady. Now, I know nowadays it's not that stylish to do that. That's why you're standing out. You're using manners that other people don't. I don't even know if they even know these manners. But you need to use your manners appropriately for the situation. Introducing the people that you're with to the other people. The people that you already know, one, and you're introducing your friends to them. These are all things that you need to know, and you need to act on. Buenos dias. I say you make eye contact. Making eye contact shows that you're not in fear. It shows you are a person of substance. So it's important to make eye contact. That's why I made a video on sunglasses. And like I say, chicken shits wear the sunglasses. That's why when you're inside and you see people wearing sunglasses, I don't know if they're cool. I don't know anything other than they're a dork, a jerk. So so eye contact is very important. Let's see, the handshake. I've made a video on the handshake. I'd like to make more videos on handshakes. Handshakes are very important. In a social setting, now down here in Central America, they do a lot of handshaking. And in social settings, the handshake will tell a lot about a person. And my handshakes, in general, are always firm. And when I make this handshake, I make eye contact. And and the thing is, I'm standing upright. And in other words, I'm proud of myself. And when I shake their hand, I am sincere about meeting them. You can tell it on my body language, and like I say, the handshake and all this stuff. I am sincere. And that is another, talking about sincere, that is another thing that you need to be. And it's funny because in social settings, you can really tell the ones that are just make-believe. You can tell the ones that are just, how do I say it, in appearance only. The sincerity is not there. It's not that hard to see it, the lack of it. It's funny because even in a social setting, the people that I dislike, I don't hide it. That's the one thing I am, and that is I am open to, my emotions are open. I don't hide them at all. And so when it's somebody that I don't like, you can tell in the way my body, the way I carry myself, the person I'm shaking their hand, they can tell that I have a dislike for them. The pressure is different. It's the shaking hands is a very, very important thing. Now this is under a social setting. Outside of social setting, the people that I don't like, I do not make physical contact. That just comes right under the manners. I'm using manners in a social setting. I am shaking your hand, but I'm showing you I don't like shaking your hand. I don't like anything about you. And my body language and my hand shaking, my eye contact, my facial expressions, all of this tells you you suck. You're a jerk. And I'm being nice to you because of the situation. And if it wasn't the social setting, I'd probably spit in their face. No, not really. I won't. I don't do that. But in other words, what I'm saying is, without the social setting, I would not have anything to do with these people. And it is apparent. I don't hide the fact from the people standing around watching. They can tell that I don't like this person. And so the handshake is very, very important. You need to practice, and matter of fact, all of this stuff. You need to practice on all this stuff. And that's called people skills. That's what you're doing when you're learning all this stuff. It's one more step to strengthen your people skills. Okay. Another thing that makes me stand out, and I use a lot, and that is the business card. I made a video on the business cards, on how they work and how to use them and this type of stuff, what to put on them, and this kind of stuff. And like I say, on mine, my business card, and you got nothing you think of on the business cards. Don't get them all shiny and glossy. You want the back side to be rough, something you can write on, because you want people to use your card to write notes on. When they write the notes on them, they're going to save your card, even if the note isn't even about you. It could be about anybody else. But you need to have that your card so it's going to be in use, even if it's used for something else. But your business card will say a lot about you, and you want it to say things without writing a paragraph on it. I mean, the key words should be the ones that are going to be saying things about you. And so you should always have business cards on you, and whenever, like I say, you need to make notes for somebody, you make a note on your business card, and then you hand them the note. This way, this gives you another excuse to use your business cards. So, and my business card,